Today I'm going to be sharing with you the Barnes & Noble special edition release of Christine Riccio's book called Better Together, and I'm also going to be giving some of my first thoughts on the novel that are non-spoilery. So I'm about halfway through the book at this point. I was really hoping I would get through it in time to give you guys a full review, but I'm just not there yet. I've had a lot going on, but I am going to go ahead and give you guys some of my thoughts so far, almost kind of like a little reading vlog, but again, it will be non-spoilery, just kind of some general observations about the book so far, some things I like, some things I dislike. Stay tuned for a little bit later on this month when I give you guys my full spoiler-free and also spoilery review of this book. Okay, so the Barnes & Noble edition, in case you guys are not aware, is a special edition hardback that has the cover flipped. So typically the cover has Jamie on it. So this is one of our main characters, Jamie, and it typically has her on the cover. And then on the back, it typically has Siri, who is the other sister. And so with the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, hang on, my Siri, it just popped up on my computer and wants to listen to me. Hang on. No. My Siri is apparently male. I really do love the book. I am happy to have Siri on the front of the cover because she does dance. I don't think that's too spoilery because right here on the front of the cover is a ballet outfit and some dance shoes. So I don't feel like that's too spoilery to say that I identify with Siri more just from the basis of dancing. Another fun detail of this release is it comes with a special edition epilogue chapter. So in addition to the epilogue chapter, I believe it's from Jamie originally, you will also get a second one that is from Siri. So that's nice. I always love having more content added to special releases. So I'm going to give you guys a close look of the book. Okay, so this is the cover. It has Siri on it, and it also has, of course, the sticker that says it's a special edition. But what I really like about this is that you can take the sticker off. If you guys saw my Shadow and Bone book review, you'll know I got really annoyed because the sticker wouldn't come off. So I do like that about this book. It's a really nice jacket. You can really feel the lettering. Then on the spine, wrong way. Then on the spine, you have this really nice orange and pink confetti with the Better Together. It's a really pretty spine. And then on the back, we of course have Jamie, and this is what the normal cover looks like. It has Jamie on it typically. So that's pretty cool. I was really like just reading a little bit about it. I was like, oh, I definitely want Siri on the front. But I don't know, I like Jamie too, which I'll get into that in just a second. But I like both of the sisters about the same. Opening up the dust jacket, we obviously have Christine's about section and then also this little blurb here. And this is basically summing up it perfectly, talking about it's like the Parent Trap meets Freaky Friday, which is exactly what I thought before I even read this. I was like reading the book the other day and I like read this blurb right here and I was like, oh yeah, that's 100% it. The front of the book has this really pretty pink ice cream cone stamp on it. On the inside is this really hot pink color that's really nice. And then obviously as well, this is a signed edition, I believe. Where did it get signed? Did it get signed? Am I crazy? Oh, I missed it. I was like, I'm pretty positive it was a signed edition. Yeah, right here is a signature from Christine Riccio. So that is super cool. And then this is also, I keep doing it the wrong way, that's also what the spine looks like. So really pretty. So basically the book is Freaky Friday meets The Parent Trap, and it follows pretty closely to both in a way. It's got a lot of those like familiar details from both The Parent Trap and then later on Freaky Friday. Obviously Christine does a little bit of a twist, especially in the magic department. The twist is a bit different than it is in Freaky Friday. It's pretty good. It's about two sisters, obviously. And I've heard one other person kind of talking about this, and they said that they like really didn't like Siri and they liked Jamie a lot better. I kind of have mixed feelings. I like them both. I like Jamie a lot better than I thought I was going to. Like when I first started reading from chapter 1, I just was like, oh, Siri is gonna be like my person that I really relate to in this book. She has they both have their moments. They're both going through a lot, discovering their parents split and everything that happened because of this and the other parents' life, you know, they're going through a lot. So I think that that's part of why their personalities can be infuriating sometimes. One thing I really do like about this book is that it is in really, really short chapters, like really short chapters, which is something I really personally enjoy. It changes point of view a good bit, but the chapters tend to be between like 5 to 7 pages long, which is perfect. Sometimes they're way shorter than that even, though sometimes they're like a page to 3 pages, but I do like the length of it. One thing that I don't like so much about the book so far is it is a bit ridiculous in the sense of, like, Siri doesn't cuss, like, almost at all, which, I mean, is one thing, and, like, I'm not a big cusser. I don't cuss a lot. I don't cuss ever on here, and I definitely don't cuss a lot in my real life. Very rarely. And Siri doesn't either. She's younger, but she says things like gluteus maximus trench and excrement, and I'm trying to think of another, intercourse instead of the F word, which is just kind of like, I mean, there's so many other, it's very unique, and knowing Christine from watching her YouTube channel and loving her YouTube channel, it is very Christine. So in that way, I give it some grace, but at the same time, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. Apparently her mother also is the same exact way, which I think it's funny. It's very funny. And Christine's a comedian, so I mean, I think it fits very well with Christine's book. For me though, sometimes I'm like, it's a bit much. And on the flip side of that, you have Jamie, who is literally saying the F word all the time in her chapters. I'll say too, personally, when I was growing up, I didn't read a lot of books that had a lot of language in them. I mean, like, you know, I read some language, things like that. And I don't know to what extent this book goes in terms of appropriateness. I did look up the age range for this book, and it was like 11 to 16 or something. And I definitely, when I was 11 years old, my parents definitely would have not wanted me reading this book, in the sense of like the language that's in it is pretty frequent and pretty strong, and that's so far. I feel like it's going to maybe even take a turn with that and go a little bit deeper, but that's, I don't know. I'm not saying anything with that. So anyways, that's just my own personal thing. And you know, if you're a parent and you are okay with your 11-year-old reading content that has a lot of language in it, and that is your choice as a parent on what you allow your child to read, you're the parent. I'm just saying, from when I grew up, and probably for my future children, it's not something I think is super appropriate for me. My appropriateness scale is not necessarily everyone else's appropriateness scale. So for this to be marketed specifically towards 11-year-olds and it had the F word in it pretty frequently, amongst other languages, I think is a bit much. That is going to be it for today's video. Overall, I am enjoying Better Together. It's kind of like a fun, just like lighthearted read. It does have a good bit of family drama in it, and it's a personal story that is personal to me for several reasons that I can relate to, and I might get into some of that when I do my full review. I won't get into all of it now because I don't want to give any like really specific spoilers, but thank you guys so much for watching. Really pretty book cover. I'm really excited to add this to my collection. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more of my videos. I have reading videos and book-related videos every single Thursday. I also have other fandom-related videos on my channel, including Disney and Harry Potter, Marvel, if you're interested in that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!